just for the good measure of it, and maybe a little bit of coal, just to signify that we are not okay with what happened, and we shall not be free for punishment. Ooh, okay, let's see how we react to that one. If I'm not one time in my next episode, I will actually
Welcome back to Madden NFL 20. We selected your previous game options. You can change these options and accessibility settings here or at any time later from the game settings. Accessibility settings. Accessibility settings.
Entering settings screen, you have 18 options. Menu narration option is set to off. Menu narration option is set to on. Menu narration option is set to off.
Accessibility settings.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is the 2020 NFL Pro Bowl on EA Sports. Coming up, the AFC, riding a 3-game winning streak, gets set to take on a hungrier group of rivals from the NFC. I'll check you again at halftime. But for the call of the Pro Bowl, let's hand it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Straight ahead, it's the 47th meeting of the AFC and the NFC as they battle in the 2020 NFL Pro Bowl game. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden, and Charles, it's the Pro Bowl. You never really know what to expect, so I guess I'll ask you, what do you expect?
Well, in recent years, it has turned into an absolute offensive explosion, hasn't it? Games in the 50s are not out of line. What you're hoping is that some of these great defenders have a chance to adjust and react and maybe narrow that down a little bit. But I will say, this game is tilted heavily towards the offense's advantage.
The crowd is fired up, we're fired up, and we are underway in the 2020 Pro Bowl. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Mahomes now on first down. Gets it to Gordon. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. They go play fake. Mahomes. Rush coming, and he's taken down. That's sacked by Khalil Mack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Mahomes finding Hopkins for the AFC first. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan. A look at the starters defensively now for the NFC.
Ryan Kerrigan is an example of bringing the best of you from college to the NFL and remaking your game. Terrific guy causing fumbles at Purdue, has done the exact same thing in the NFL, then lost weight and became an absolute terror rushing the passer.
They'll run it here with the Chargers' Melvin Gordon. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Luke Kuechly with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Let's go!
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready?
Breeze and the NFC come up now with a 1st and 10 at the 20.
He's 5'9". He's checking credit.
Shotgun now for Breeze. And complete to Zach Ertz. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they're marching off another 15 against your squad.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's NFC football here to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 10 to start things out. Here's Breeze to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Credit the sack to Von Miller.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Throwing now is Breeze. Looking deep for Julio, and he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down.
I know exactly why he tried to throw the ball to Julio Jones there. He's never considered cover. He's either too fast or too strong. You always try and get it to him.
Especially on those deep passes. Mahomes in the AFC now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
That was a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Mahomes now to throw. That's complete. It's Gordon. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The 13 yards that time at a first.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On first down, Mahomes. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Mahomes used to moving quickly in college, trying to get his guys to the line. Now here's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Mahomes to throw once more. And he finds Cook. And he's got this down to the 35. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Mahomes will bring him up first and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. Now it's Mahomes again. It's Kelsey on the ground. Now the AFC going to take a timeout. It's their second as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. And again, it's Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Whenever you see a team deciding to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, as a defensive player, my mindset is we've got them now, and that's why they dialed up the blitz and got after them.
But occasionally, you want to pass it on 3rd and 1. I mean, not a lot for sure, but sometimes just to keep the defense guessing.
Oh, no doubt. You want to break tendencies as you go along with the game because you don't want them to just say, oh, 3rd and 1, we know exactly what they're going to do. But in this situation, as an offensive lineman, as a running back, I'd want to know why I didn't get the football.
This one taken from the 7. So we reach halftime. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. Still on his feet. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Breeze in the NFC come up now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. To throw is Breeze. He completes it to Julio Jones. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. And until that point, we haven't seen Julio Jones. That's hard to believe here this late in the game.
And no one more frustrated than Julio Jones because receivers feed off of catches. That's their fuel, and that's also their affirmation. And he hasn't been getting much of that in this game.
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Touchdown! Saquon Barkley, 61 yards. And the NFC has taken the lead. That's what we want right there, CD. It's a Pro Bowl. Give us some of the Long touchdowns.
We want plays that cover a lot of ground. We want long-distance plays, whether long-distance runs, long-distance passes. It doesn't matter. In the Pro Bowl, big plays are what we're all looking for.
Rosas good with the extra point. It only took him 2 plays there to find the end zone. The last one, the long run, getting him in for 6 points. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Mahomes in the AFC now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Working from the gun, Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Mahomes to his KC teammate Kelsey for the AFC first. Here's Mahomes to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one goes for 24 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. The All-Pro in 2 positions. Khalil Mack there to make the stop.
But not a big gain with that play. But what they're doing is they're spreading the defense out, probing a little bit, and what they're hoping probably is that later in the game, they can create a matchup that they can exploit for big yardage later.
They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well. A short game that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6.
Well, no surprise there. Extremely reliable during the regular season. Bailed his team out time and again. Knocks another one through, this time in the Pro Bowl.
So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. Fielded about a yard deep. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. It's the NFC with the lead and the football as we start the 4th. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Now Breeze. He completes it to Jones. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down. From midfield, here's Breeze. Trying to drop one in, but it's incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down. Another incompletion would certainly be ideal defensively. A big play now. This is 3rd and 10. And he fires one, but incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Now Breeze. And that is incomplete. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, there in coverage. Boy, you talk about not playing it safe. Why were they going for it there, Charles?
It's got to be a full evaluation of their team. Do they trust their defense in this situation? Maybe they think they've given all they can in this game and they don't have anything left. Do they not trust that the other team's quarterback is just so hot that no matter where they get the ball, they go downfield? Remember when Bill Belichick went for it in that game, right, against Indianapolis on the road? And everybody said, why'd you go for it there? I think he just thought to himself.
And he cannot get rid of it. The NFC getting in there for the sack. Khalil Mack able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Mahomes firing complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Mahomes to throw. To the right side, it's Kelsey. The 20. And touchdown. Travis Kelsey, 41 yards. And the AFC has retaken the lead. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Ready, yellow lady.
To throw is Breeze. Complete to Jones. He's at the 30. 10. And he will score. Touchdown NFC. Julio Jones. 76 yards. And the NFC has once again taken the lead.
And touchdown, and congratulations, and zero relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Yeah, part 1 is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Back to throw, Mahomes. And he's got the hook up to Landry. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Mahomes now just one misfire so far after that last completion, 15 of 16. It's first down. Back to throw. And the catch made by Hopkins. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Back to throw. That's complete. It's Gordon. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it a second down. Mahomes used to moving quickly in college, trying to get his guys to the line. It's complete to Hopkins. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Now the AFC going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Now Mahomes letting one go deep for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Connor. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively. Now the NFC going to call the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Now the AFC going to take a timeout. It's their second as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the competition.
Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 40, right around the 39, so solid starting field position. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. He's going to let it fly. Oh, man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. So the contact came before the ball. There, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
One final try here for Breeze. They shakes him off. Escaping the pressure, and this results in 6. Touchdown. Drew Brees finding the end zone on the game's final play. And the NFC has taken the lead here in the 4th. Great play, but admittedly, the tackling in the Pro Bowl, Charles, not always the best.
I would say that they're not quite as committed to getting a guy on the ground in the Pro Bowl as maybe during the regular season and, of course, in the playoffs. But still, heck of an individual effort there on that run.
We still have to try the extra point, so this is not a done deal yet. It's up, and it is good. So make this a 2-point victory in grand style. This one's over. So, Charles, a victory for the NFC. Final thoughts on this Pro Bowl?
We had some fun, didn't we?
Absolutely.
A lot of excitement, some big plays to watch, a lot of those great matchups that we don't get to see during the regular season because sometimes teams don't play against each other. And, oh, by the way, no one got hurt. There's the win for everyone. I think the fans enjoyed this one.
So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. So long, everybody.